Good morning and welcome to your weekly emotional workout, and we're up to number 6 on the traits for successful individuals. And the final one is a willingness to fail. Successful individuals are willing to fail, knowing inherently that they can manage any outcome. So none of us like to fail. It doesn't feel good. The emotions that typically go with failure are fear of disapproval, rejection, not believing we can do it, lacking self-confidence, grief, anger, depression. These are not things that feel good, and we typically want to move as far away from those type of emotions as possible. So sometimes we will non-consciously take actions that protect us from those types of emotions. We won't take the risk because we're just trying to steer clear of any potential negative emotions that we might have to encounter. This doesn't always work in our favor. We have to learn to take those risks and start knowing that we can handle any of those negative emotions that we might experience. A great example of this is I saw an interview recently with a well-known actress who was offered a role that wouldn't typically come her way. In fact, the critics were already making negative comments about the fact that she was offered the role. And she knew that she could fail at this, and that in fact there would be a lot of comments and negative publicity that could come. But she also believed she could do it. And so she said, I decided I was going for it. Regardless of the outcome, I figured I could handle it, knowing also that if she did succeed, it could bring about a whole nother level of success for her, which in fact it did. So, great example of how you have to go into some situations knowing that either good or bad could come, but you're going to learn something from the process no matter what. A great way to teach yourself this or to manage it is to play out worst case scenarios. Go ahead and look into your future and say, well, if this happened, how would I manage it? Who is in my circle of influence that could actually come in and support me if I did in fact encounter a negative outcome? Those are great ways to help alleviate some of the fear and make it less scary to move forward in those risk-taking behaviors. I certainly hope you have enjoyed this series on traits of successful individuals. Next week there will be a newsletter, and following that I will move into some of the blocks to success. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at Traci@connectionpointcoaching.com. Have a fantastic week.